Hi, I'm Brian Orr, and I'm a member of the Electric Vehicle Drivers Association. In fact, I'm the member responsible for strategy and coordination. If we don't get the messages across and if we do not feed back into government policy and industrial policy, there are going to be shortfalls and there's going to be disconnection. So I'm an EV advocate who stepped up to the block to represent the drivers to industry and to government. And we tried to explain the good messages of electric vehicles and how really practical and useful and super economical they really are. So here we are sitting in our electric vehicle, owned by my wife and I. It's a Mitsubishi MiEV, one of the smaller electric vehicles and one of the first to come to the market 2 to 3 years ago. We bought it 1 year ago, almost new, a demonstrator from the local dealer. It's proven in the last 15 months to be a rather excellent buy. The price that we paid for it and the fact that we've been able to operate it almost free of cost for the last year has been something we found totally remarkable. In recent months, we've been to the coast many times and we've used the fuel economy to pay for a fine meal overlooking the sea. But we've even been further. We went to Scotland within a month of buying the car and astounded ourselves and everyone we know about just how flexible, how versatile the car could actually be. The whole idea of having range anxiety is rather a bit of a myth. For us, we bought the car and suddenly found it was so much more economical and more practical than our other car. So I have to confess that whilst this car has done 22,000 miles in the last 12 months, our other 4-cylinder supercharged car has done 1,000.
Well, I have an SLK in the garage and I've had it out once since I bought this car. This car is every bit as good as a sports car. It's light and it is quick. It's wonderful. I don't know what to do with my SLK now.
Work out the economics. It's about £3,500 in our pocket that we have saved by operating electric. Just talk a little about this particular car, the Mitsubishi MiEV, and its identical Citroën and Peugeot clones. It's a more compact car than some others in the model on the market, but it comes at a fair price. And it has almost the same potential. It has a range of 80 miles. You can even, on a good day, squeeze that out to 90 or more. However, that is not really a benchmark we should really be worrying about. What you're doing with an electric car is you're managing your journeys a little bit more carefully than other people.
It does take a lot of planning, but a hybrid I think is good for most people because they don't have the time. We're retired and we have the time to plan and do all that stuff.
You have to look at your journey, measure what you can do, and choosing charge points on your way. The clever thing about it is modern infrastructure will recharge your car to almost full in 20 minutes. And normally it's free, totally free. This particular Mitsubishi is a rather charming little car, compact, well equipped, fully automatic as most electric cars are. The key piece of technology in the car is the satellite navigation. Garmin, rather advanced sat-nav, full color 3D display. It allows you to maintain a database of all your charging points and to be able to operate efficiently when going from A to B. Very, very important with an electric vehicle, always to know how far you have to go for your next charge. It has it all. Good instrumentation, maybe a little bit not state-of-the-art, but it's got graphical displays. It tells you how far you've gone and how far you've got left to do. In this particular car, and with the certain activities that we're involved in, including the wave expedition, and we'll talk about that a bit more in a moment, first piece of kit we have in addition is tracking. This is actually a full management system operated by a company called AGM Telematics. They're demonstrating the equipment on this vehicle for the next 6 months, and we can go online, or you can look at it on our blog, and actually see how this car is behaving from day to day. They can actually tell me if I'm breaking the speed limit. They can tell where I stop at night, and they can produce me a plot of exactly where the car has been. So it's a useful tool. A further piece of equipment that we have in this car is a crash data recorder. This was gifted to us by its manufacturer, a company called BlackTrack. Having a crash data recorder in your car reduces your insurance premium. My wife and I have got involved in several demonstrations of long-distance EV travelling, and you can read about them on the internet. The big one for this year is the World Advanced Vehicle Expedition, the largest EV gathering in the world, which is taking place in Germany, Austria and Switzerland in summer 2014. But we have to get this electric vehicle across Europe. 600 miles to the start in Stuttgart in central Germany, and we have to work out how to get back unaided from Geneva in Switzerland about 2 weeks afterwards. Now, there are several buying strategies that you can consider in potential ownership of electric vehicle. And you should be aware that when you go into a garage, they only have one objective, and that's to make profit. And they will try to sell you a high specification car and potentially a leasing arrangement on the car and or the battery. However, our experience in the last 15 months of owning the Mitsubishi suggests there's a different paradigm altogether. And if you buy an electric car, maybe not brand new, but nearly new, at a modest price, you will actually get your purchase price back. It's the only win-win I've heard about in motoring in my long lifetime, that you can actually pay for an electric vehicle, run it for 4 or 5 years, pay zero or almost zero for maintenance, and when you check your bank with the fuel economy, you'll have recovered every penny of your purchase price.
I love it because it's green, it's because it's light to drive. It's not only that, it's quiet, and it's all these fumes that you're getting, all these illnesses. If we had all electric cars, we wouldn't have this problem.